Abubakar Malami has just been granted bail and he came back from a heroic welcome. Abubakar Malami was Nigeria's Attorney General from 2015 to 2023, a period when corruption cases supposedly skyrocketed and looted funds were being returned home. He stood as a chief law officer, influencing prosecutions, recovered fund disbursements, and legal interpretations of major national issues. But over the past year, that image has collapsed into something very, very disturbing. In late 2025, the EFCC invited Malami to clarify issues in an ongoing investigation, and he agreed to appear. Not long after, his passport was seized, and he was ordered to report to the EFCC daily in connection with questions about how recovered Abacha funds were handled during his tenure. Then in December, a federal high court ordered Malami's remand alongside his son and an associate over alleged money laundering and illegal acquisition of properties worth billions of naira. According to court documents, the EFCC is prosecuting Malami on 16 counts, including money laundering, conspiracy to conceal proceeds of unlawful activities, acquisition of luxury properties using illicit funds, and then the allegations stretch over a decade from 2015 to 2025, covering his entire tenure in office. These are not small figures. The prosecution says Malami and his allies used multiple bank accounts, corporate fronts, and complex transactions to hide and disguise billions in illicit profits. And Malami and his son were remanded in Kuje Correctional Center pending bail. EFCC reports have traced properties worth over 200 billion across Nigeria that are allegedly linked to the former Attorney General of the Federation, including hotels, residential estates, factories, and commercial buildings in Kebbi, Kano, and Abuja. This is huge, especially for a senior advocate who supposedly came from nowhere. It raises a question Nigerians have been shouting on social media for months. How do you acquire all this property while serving as AGF? But Malami did not stay silent. He insists the allegations against him are fabricated and politically motivated, calling the accusations against him and the handling of Abacha load illogical and unfair. He says the recovered funds were lawfully handled and not personal gains, a defense he maintains publicly to this day. And his team denies the claim that he controlled dozens of bank accounts tied to illicit funds. So today, the nation is watching. Who is telling the truth? Is it Malami or the EFCC? Some groups say EFCC's actions are politically motivated, the same thing they said under Yahaya Bello, and that the actions are aimed at limiting his political ambitions in Kebbi State. Others argue that the EFCC's actions are proof that the anti-graft fight has finally reached the powerful and untouchables. Abubakar Malami once held the power of the law. Now the law may be holding him. This is not just about the story of one man. It is a story about a system that is corrupt, a system that is designed to pauperize the majority of the populace, while the few live in abundance. This story is about whether Nigeria's justice system can go after its own enforcers at least once, or it will fail the masses as it has always done. A story like this will not go away. Now, what are Nigerians saying? Nigerians are saying different things online. Izu Money said, "This is the exact same nonsense we did with Ibori and Alamesia. They looted billions, faced justice abroad, came back and got treated like heroes." He said, "Nigerians, when will we stop rolling out the red carpet and worshipping the very thieves destroying our country? When?" Another person now said, Chief Daddy, he said, "This is another example of a system where timelines and justice are flexible, and innocent until proven guilty seems to only apply when it is convenient." The underlying word there is convenient. Now, another person, Notorious Kendrick, said, "The only reason I partially celebrate his release is because, unlike the rest, he reinvested most of the stolen funds back into the country, thereby creating employment." Then Slim Tall Daddy said, "But wait, if they don't truly embezzle the said money, where are they getting the money for the bail from? And again, where do the court expect them to get such money as bail? This country, Personally, I believe they will walk away free as usual. As time passes and Nigerians get busy, all these things will be swept under the carpet and forgotten. We'll move on to the next new thing. That is what I believe is going to happen. What do you think?